Hi YouTubers, it's SmokeSC, semi-setting on effects video today. So I'm in the garage again for another bulk pipe tracker review. Okay, so this is going to be another bulk pipe tracker review. I decided not to do one on Wednesday because I was kind of tired, and I also had a pretty up and down week, I would say, with my mood. Nothing major, just had kind of a bad week and a good week and a not so good week. And in between weeks, so not good, not bad, not in the middle, but you get the point. So I'm going to be doing a review of a bulk pipe tracker right now. It's going to be Peter Stokkebye's Oriental, number 313 through 13. Blend by Peter Stokkebye, it's an Oriental blend. It's manufactured by Peter Stokkebye, cargoing by, sorry. It contains one primary tobacco, which is Oriental. It has, sorry, there's a car going by. No added flavorings. It's a ribbon cut. It is a bulk packaging. It's produced in Denmark. It is currently available from pipesandcigars.com. So yeah, okay. So this is just straight Oriental. Now, this is, straight Oriental. Now, I believe, I could be mistaken on this, but based on the cut right here of the tobacco, this may be one of these Peter Stokkebye pipe tobaccos that you can use in either cigarettes or pipes. So you can roll this in cigarettes or use it in pipes. Now, you notice there's the background, it's just a lawnmower. Now this is straight Oriental. So I'm going to smoke it right now, and yeah, so we'll fire up this bowl and discuss it. So it's kind of special because it's straight Oriental, and I don't believe I've ever smoked Oriental straight. I have smoked it with obviously Latakia, Virginia, Burley, Turkish, whatever, but I don't think I've ever smoked Oriental straight. Okay, let's fire it up. Okay. Yeah. So that's a false light. I really want to say this is tobacco you can smoke either in cigarette tubes or a pipe based on how it's cut. If you look right here, it's a very loose, dry cut. That's indicative of it being used in either cigarettes or pipes. Okay. Eh. One thing I do not like is when when tobacco is too dry, the pieces of ash shoot into your mouth. You're gonna have to ignore this background. It's just the lawnmower. Sorry, nothing I can do about it. So let's fire it up still. Okay. Yeah, one thing about this tobacco is I really do apologize for the noise in the background. It's just the lawnmower, and there's nothing I can do about it. So, one thing about it is it's very messy, so yeah. One thing that little pet peeve of mine with these tobaccos is the cut is very. I would put down $5. This is meant to be rolled in cigarettes, not smoking pipes, because it's really a mess to get lit. There's ash falling over the place. Yes, I know I'm rambling, but not very pleasant. Okay, good. The lawnmower's moved on. Okay, one more light should do it. Okay, whew. Puts up a ton of smoke just like all Peter Stokkebye tobaccos. Initially, very mild. Lawnmower, sorry. Sorry, excuse the lawnmower. Initially, I'm going to talk very loud right now so you can hear me. Initially, very mild. Has a sweet, slightly woodsy tobacco taste. Not very strong. I'd say very mild. It's really making a mess. Yeah, this is really probably meant to be rolled in cigarettes. Yeah, so the taste now that the lawnmower's subsided is sweet, very mild, very airy smoke, not much flavor there. Let me retrohale. There's a body there, but it's not very strong. It's kind of a creamy, nutty, woodsy tobacco taste. Not much flavor there. Yeah, I got ash all over my paper. One thing about these lawnmower again, sorry. Is these tobaccos are, sorry, lawnmower. Yeah, this is fun. It's fun. Yeah. Trying to talk over the lawnmower. Yeah, one thing about these tobaccos, the lawnmower is kind of going in and out. This is my dad mowing the lawn. So, one thing about these tobaccos that are meant for cigarettes is, unfortunately, they are very messy when lighting. I got ash all over this paper right here. It's unfortunate that, you know, they taste good. I mean, most, despite the fact that they're meant for cigarettes, most of these, lawnmower again, most of these tobaccos taste very good, despite the fact that they're meant for cigarettes. However, they are very, very hard to neatly light, meaning that when you light them, I went out on me. When you light them, they really make a mess. Also, keep in mind that also they do burn very fast. I've only been smoking this for probably 3-4 minutes, already getting past the 1/3 point. Obviously, most people who are buying this tobacco right here are going to roll in cigarettes. Most people are not going to smoke in a pipe. Lawnmower again. Puts up a ton of smoke. Whew, holy crap. It puts up a ton of smoke. It's also extremely messy. This is again, most people who are smoking this are going to roll in cigarettes. It actually tastes very good. I actually am very impressed by how it tastes. Usually the cigarette tobaccos that are put in pipes tend to taste more cigarette-y. They tend to taste a little bit more like a cigarette. However, this actually tastes very good. It's actually a very good taste. Has a very good flavor to it, very good body. Has a very, I'd say, creamy, nutty, sweet flavor to it. which is typical of Oriental. Excuse me, I also had dinner, so I'm also having a little bit of reflux. Lawnmower again, and I have to relight. Whew, this has been a fun review, hasn't it, guys? Lawnmower every 5 seconds, and I have to relight. Yeah, it's not staying lit very well. 1 sec. Okay, I just got tobacco in my mouth, I think. Yeah. Doesn't stay lit very well, though it does taste very good. Has a, I would say, a sweet, again, nutty, maybe slightly peppery taste. Kind of, again, woodsy. Let me see how it tastes on the retrohale. Yeah, it actually does taste a little bit like a cigar. Has that cedary, woodsy, strip cedar taste to it. So I do apologize for all the noise in the background. That's the lawnmower going. I have to put a disclaimer in the review. This is all over the place because I'm at 12 minutes now, over 12 minutes, and it's been all over the place with the lawnmower, it's not staying lit, ashes flying over the place, me having a little bit of tobacco in my mouth, and I'm sure all the trolls will say, well, you have you know what in your mouth, whatever. I don't give a care. I don't care. Yeah, this is not staying lit very well. I packed this a little tighter. It is not staying lit very well. My honest opinion to this at this point, after smoking it for going on probably 10 minutes, is this is meant to be rolled in cigarettes. This is meant to be put in cigarette tubes or papers and rolled and smoked. Not meant to be smoked in a pipe. Though it does taste very good. Yeah. Now it's getting kind of nasty because I had to relight it so much. Okay. Almost inhaled that puff. Whew. So, not bad. I wouldn't say it's a bad tobacco. Could also be because I'm talking a lot. I'm talking a lot trying to keep this lit. With the lawnmower in the background, ashes flying everywhere. This is, I would say, I know I've said this at least 3 times, this is meant to be rolling cigarettes. I'm sorry, this is one of those tobaccos, pipe tobaccos, it's really just meant to be rolling cigarettes. It's not really pipe tobacco. They say pipe tobacco to get around the taxes. You wonder why you go to a store, a gas station, a 7-Eleven, or tobacconist that says pipe tobacco in the bag. It's because they're trying to get around the $24 federal roll your own tobacco tax. You wonder why it says little cigars. It's because they're trying to get around the Obama's flavored cigarette ban, or the $3 tax on cigarettes in whatever state you're in. Christ's sake. I'm sorry I said that, but I'm getting really frustrated, honestly. This is the 4th time I had to relight this. Sorry I used the Lord's name in vain. I'm sorry, I know some people believe in God. I'm sorry I said that. Come on. Yeah, it's also starting to produce a lot of juice, and it's starting to stain my lips quite a bit in my tongue. So, luckily the lawnmower has not interrupted much in the last 5 minutes. So, I guess I get into the ratings now. Ugh. Sorry, it's tobacco. The strength, I would say, is mild to medium, not very strong. The taste and body, I would say, is probably medium. It's not very strong, it's not very mild, it's kind of in the middle. Excuse me, I had a big dinner. Yeah, the flavor is, there's no flavorings there. The tongue bite, there's no tongue bite, it doesn't really bite. I'm sure if you puffed hard enough it would bite. It does burn fairly hot, but that's probably because I've had to relight it like 5 times. The room note, probably pleasant, because it is a non-aromatic, non-latakia blend. It's going to have a pretty pleasant, cedary, woodsy, cigar-like smell, cigar-like humidor, room note, like kind of like a cedar taste or smell. Though it might smell more or less like a cigarette because it's really meant for cigarette tobacco, really meant for cigarette rolling. Okay, I am about to give up. I've had to relight this. This is the 5th time I've had to relight this. Shit. So, sorry about the language. The retrohaling, let me try to relight this one more time. And does it put off smoke or what? Whew, clouds of smoke. Now let me try to retrohale this. Yeah. The closest thing I can describe it to is cedar. Is the taste of cedar. Not that I've actually licked a spill of cedar, but it reminds me of a barnyard, cedary, woodsy, humidor-like smell. Not bad. And it doesn't bite. It burns pretty hot, probably because, number one, it's meant for cigarettes. It's really meant to be rolled in cigarettes and used as a cigarette rolling tobacco. Number two, because I've had to relight it 5 times. Partly because I've been talking, partly because of the damn lawnmower, and partly because, whatever, it's just not staying lit very well. Lawnmower again. Yeehaw! And it went on again. Into this review, wonderful guys. It's gone out 6 times, and the lawnmower is making noise. Can this review get any better? I wonder. I mean, very silly. So, anyway, I'm going to put my pipe down. I'm not going to try to relight it a 6th time. That'd just be ridiculous. Just freaking ridiculous. So, overall suggestion, rating, whatever you want to call it, comment on the tobacco, I'd probably give it a 10. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this because it does not stay lit. I've had to, even if I was just smoking it myself on my own free time, I've had to give it, no lie, 5 to 6 lights, relights. Does not want to stay lit very well. I would say pass, definitely. Even if you're a fan of Oriental, even if you're a big Oriental Turkish smoker, if you're smoking in a pipe, an actual tobacco pipe, clay, meerschaum, briar, corncob, cherry wood, metal, whatever, even metal or glass, I mean, any kind of pipe for tobacco, I would say pass. Because This is either going to be one of those tobaccos that, it's definitely, in my opinion, meant for cigarettes. It's meant to be rolled in cigarette tubes. Lawnmower, yep. Can this review get any better? I think it can. Lovely. Loud. Roar. So, yeah. Definitely meant to be rolled in cigarettes. Definitely has that cigarette tobacco tendency where it burns. It has a very hard time staying lit. It's probably meant to be rolled in cigarette papers, cigarette tubes, that kind of stuff. I don't smoke cigarettes, so I don't know. I can't really tell you because I've never rolled my own cigarettes. So, and it's been years since I've had to roll your own cigarette. Anyway, but point is, or it's one of those tobaccos they're selling in head shops, trying to dissuade people from smoking marijuana, and they're trying to, sell as cheap pipe tobacco instead for like glass pipes. So, honestly, not something I would really recommend. Obviously, I only smoke tobacco. I don't smoke cigarettes, so it's really one of those tobaccos that you're trying to market as cigarettes only, or you go to a head shop and they have the pipe tobacco with the pipe. So, you get my drift. Not something I really recommend. Really has a terrible time staying lit. I'll keep it. I won't trash it, but not something I recommend. I am interested to see how it'll smoke when I'm just doing my own free time smoking. Not something I really recommend. Pretty mediocre. Pretty crappy. I'd say it has a great taste. Has a fantastic flavor. Very sweet. Very creamy. Lawnmower. Yeehaw! So, yeah, it has a very nice taste. Has a very nice, sweet, creamy, nutty, woodsy, cedary taste. But man, does it not stay lit. Very mediocre. I would probably give it a 10 for rating. Maybe about, just trying to be loud enough, maybe about a 6 out of 10. It tastes good. Just be aware it's not going to stay lit very lit. It's meant for cigarettes. It's meant to be rolled in cigarette tubes. Or it's meant to be sold with a pipe in a head shop. So, pretty mediocre. I'd say pass. Save your money. Wasn't very expensive. It was like $2.50, so I'd say save your money. I'd say save your money, buy something like if you really like Orientals that much, I would say buy Robert McConnell's Oriental Straight Oriental. That's more pipe tobacco. This is more cigarette tobacco. I'd say, and cigarette tobacco is really not meant to be smoked in a pipe. It's pretty mediocre, so anyway, comment, rate, subscribe, person want to. Lawnmower, yeehaw! Anyway, bye.